Welcome back, Stoner Squad, and welcome to all those new to the channel. DanIsStoned here, and thank you for joining me today for some more Imperator Rome. And today we will be launching another achievement hunting campaign. So, following the really successful Bactrian achievement hunt campaign, where we got the man who would be king and to the end of the world achievements, I kind of spent a bit of time thinking on what I wanted to do next. Now, considering as Bactria, it gave me the opportunity to experiment with high aggressive expansion, which I've never really done before because I've always been a really cautious player when it comes to Paradox titles, and I never really kind of liked having a high aggressive expansion value, but playing with Bactria and getting the aggressive expansion up into the 60s, 70s and 80s, which for me is really freaking high, it got me thinking, which achievement hunt campaign can I do where I was kind of pegged back by not wanting to go over a certain amount of aggressive expansion due to the fact that I'm a really cautious player. And one achievement came straight to mind, and that is the Perfidious Albion achievement. So that's the one we're going to go for today. So basically we need to form Albion within 50 years. So the game starts off at 450 AUC, and Albion needs to be formed by 500. To do this achievement, I will be playing as Icenia, and I will explain to you my reasoning behind that very shortly. But anyway, first of all, we are Icenia, so let's see what we have. So we are Barbarian, obviously, we have Barbarian traditions. And it gives us access to strong light infantry, good archers and chariots, and this is going to be quite fun because it's going to allow me to experiment a bit with chariots, which I've never really done before, so I'm quite looking forward to that. We can unlock the raise levies ability and the hit and run tactic. Heritage-wise, this is where it gets really important, and this is where I'll explain why I have chosen the, why I've chosen Icenia. So first of all, we have a nice little plus 5% to our national tax, which is very useful early game. The extra 5% national tax would allow us to get another unit or two, so it's always really useful. So that is the first part of the heritage, and I'm liking that a lot. The next part is the most important section though, and it's the country civ level, which is increased by 5%. This is the main reason why I went for Icenia, which is going to actually help us a lot when we're going to go and try and form to form Albion. What we need to do to form Albion, you need to be a monarchy, and in order to actually pass and become a monarchy, because at the moment we are a settled tribe, we need to have our capital needs to have at least 50 civ level, and that extra 5% country civ level, it helps a lot and just allows us to get to the 50 civ level on the capital a lot quicker, and therefore get through the mission tree, which allows us then to form a monarchy, and then we could actually go in to form Albion. The negative side of things though is the -10 to improve maximum opinion, but that is not really much of an issue because we will be fighting almost constantly here. Time is of the essence, we're going to have to do rapid expansion, so improving people's opinion of us here is not really kind of the most important thing. Anyway, we are a settled tribe, so rulers reign for life. We gain access to 1 military idea, 1 oratory idea, and if we fill out the corresponding slots correctly, we gain plus 15% to tribal happiness. This is not great, especially early game at the start. I mean, the extra 15% to tribal happiness is not really that useful because the tribals will be kind of happy to start off with anyway because we have a low country civ level. The only time I assume that the plus 15% tribal happiness will be will kind of be useful is once we start getting the country civ level up, and of course tribals don't like any territory with a high civ level, and then that's the only time really that the plus 15% is going to help us, but at the beginning of the game it is pretty useless. It might help later on, and because we are a settled tribe we also have plus 10% to our country civ level. Religion, we are Druidic, which gives us the state religion happiness plus 5% to all pops that are of our religion, which is fantastic. And the culture, Iceni, which is part of the Britannia culture group, which has these loads of subculture groups, as you can see under here. Our ruler is called Caturites Velbus, and he is a beast, or a military beast, 10-4-5-4. He's going to be really useful for early conquest. I've got to say, I'm liking it. It is really good. So he's going to be in charge of the armies and hopefully lead our glorious troops to victory. Pop-wise, we have 8 territories, 39 pops in these 8 territories, 2 citizens, 9 freemen, and of course an overwhelming majority of tribals, which is normal because we are a settled tribe. But anyway, that's the intro of the nation over and done with, and I think we should get going. Hopefully I won't have to restart. I mean, I hope that everything goes to plan and that I don't screw up or whatever. If that does happen, I will let you guys know that I restarted, and I would obviously show you guys why I failed and show you the footage of me failing. But, excuse me, I would let you know if I restarted or not. Hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully it will go through plain sailing on the first try. But if it doesn't, I will let you know. But anyway, let's get right into it. Bim, bam, and boom, people. So I've already created the save, just to save a little bit of time. And let's start our Perfidious Albion run. Okay, before we get things started, I do have to inform you that I have restarted the campaign once, and it is quite a tragic story to tell you guys, to be honest. So basically what happened was I conquered the whole of the British Isles and what is the nations in Ireland about maybe 490. So, yeah, 10 years before the actual cut-off time for the achievement. So I was thinking, oh, this is all pretty good, not bad at all. And, yeah, I can easily get this achievement done. However, I failed to kind of notice a small detail, and it really snagged me, and it ultimately cost me big time, because I couldn't get the achievement done in time. And that is province loyalty. Now, what happened is this province up here was disloyal, and I didn't realise it. I completely missed it, and it was slowly decreasing in loyalty until the point it was disloyal. And what happened is, in disloyal provinces, I cannot move pops around, which means that I could move my Icenium pops from the mainland, like from here, over into here. But then from here, I could not move them to the border over here or here to colonise the land we needed and then start the colonising snowball effect, because in disloyal provinces, you can't move pops around. I tried desperately for the last 8 years to actually try and get that province loyalty up, but I couldn't get it up in time, and it ultimately cost me. So here we are, I have to restart again, so it's a big mistake and a very costly one at that, because I did put about 4 or 5 hours into the playthrough, and I was just so close to getting it. It's just, damn, I should have paid attention and remembered the fact that I can't move pops around in disloyal provinces, but hey, you live and learn, so now I'm ready. We're going to try it again. I feel like I've learned quite a few things in order to get the achievement done in the first test playthrough. Well, I'm going to call it a test playthrough, but I did record the whole episodes and everything, and getting extremely cocky and getting really excited until the last episode, and where I realised I couldn't move any of my pops around to colonise. But, oh well, we're back at the start. Anyway, first of all, let's get rolling. So, we are going to get rid of this navy here. It cost us 0.10 to maintain. We don't need a navy, so off you go. That gold can be put to better use elsewhere. Now I'm going to have a look at what we've got troop-wise. So we've got an archer warband, we've got a retinue there, and we've got another retinue with another warband. So we're going to split them up here. We'll get the warband and pop it with the other warband, and the retinue with the retinue. So that's the first thing we're doing. By the way, I did forget to mention, but I will be playing quite fast in this playthrough. I think I'll be on speed 5 most of the time, even during the wars. It's not going to be one of the slower series that I do, where I normally play on speed 4, maybe up to speed 5 in times of kind of boredom. But no, I'm going to be playing on majoritarily speed 5. So that's done. The next thing I want to do is associate our idea slots. Now, I am going to go for the martial ethos, of course, because on hard difficulty, which I'm playing on, you have a negative modifier to your army morale, so the AI has a slight advantage over me on that, so that should help even things out. And for the next idea slot, I am not going to assign an oratory idea, because I feel that the overall bonus you get from assigning ideas to start off with is pretty damn useless. It gives us tribal happiness plus 15%, but if I go through all my pops here, you can see that all the tribals are already at 100% happiness. And it's pretty useless early game, that extra 15% tribal happiness, because all the tribal pops are happy because we're not very civilized at all. And, I mean, tribal happiness goes down the higher the civilization level of your land, and you can see we average about 15 civ value in our territories, which means it's not really affecting our tribals too much, and therefore this extra bonus here is pretty useless. So, I'm going to go for something else, and I think we're going to go for the state religion, because this is pretty useful, and it is going to help us try to get to our objective, which is do the Perfidious Albion achievement. So what this does, it gives us an extra 5% to our country civ level. So on top of, let me just try and find my nation civ level. Here we go. My country civ level is currently at 26%. It adds an extra 5% on it. This is really important, because in order to form Albion, what we need to do is either become a republic or a monarchy. And in order to become a republic or a monarchy, our capital must have at least 50 civ value, so we need to get that up to 50 as soon as possible. You'll see that, guys. You'll see all that later on when I actually activate the instigate tribal reform decision, which then activates another mission here in the mission tree, and it would allow us to go towards either forming a monarchy or a republic. So that is why here we are going to go with this. It also increases the speed at which we gain monthly civilization. So basically, if I just go onto the territory here, you'll see that we have 15% out of a maximum of, I think it was 26, I can't remember exactly, yes, 26%. And each month you can see we gain, it increases by 0.04 due to a variety of factors. And the idea we're going to put here will increase it by a further 0.02%, which instead of going up by 0.04 per month, will go up by 0.06. So we're going to put that there straight away. The next thing we're going to do is go for an omen. Now, I am going to go for the morale of armies and the manpower recovery speed, passive, active ability, because we are going to be kind of constantly at war here. This manpower recovery speed is really going to help us, and we're going to need to get manpower back constantly, so this should help us, because we are going to be losing some men to fighting and recruiting as well, because I do need to increase the size of the army. So that has been done. We'll just quickly pop that on, and now we are going to go for some trade, I think. Yeah, let's go for some trade routes. So I want to get some horses, because I would like to get some light cav on the flanks. It is really useful. And then we're going to go for stuff that actually helps us get some cash in, like cloth. Yeah, local tax plus 10%. We'll also go for some amber as well. Amber's pretty good, local tax plus 10%. It's all nice. It will just allow us probably to recruit that extra unit, and it always helps. Invention-wise, I don't think I'm going to go for anything just yet. I am going to activate the mission here. We'll start the mission, the Matter of Britannia, because we can consult the Clan Council, and it just gives free claims on the surrounding area, which is all very useful. The next thing I'm going to do is get some alliances going, because we're going to need to kind of use some of allies on the island to actually fight the wars for us and limit our manpower loss, because we need to really avoid losing our manpower if possible. So I want to get some alliances going. We're going to go for the big neighbours, Britannia here. They could be a really good ally. We'll go for you. Thank you very much. I'll also go for Britannia. We'll go for you guys. Go for an alliance with you. And we'll also go for an alliance with Perfidious. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's 3 allies. They can bring in a considerable amount of troops, which is all quite useful. So thank you very much. Now, the next thing we're going to do is increase the size of our armies here. So I've got a... what have we got here? We've got a chariot and an archer. So I'm going to go for 2 units of light cav. I want a supply train. That is vitally important. Why is a supply train vitally important? Well, when we are going to be going into enemy territory, trying to siege down forts, take land and stuff... our troops need to be able to carry food. Now, without the supply train, you can carry a small amount, but it's not enough. And I really don't want our armies to run out of food when fighting, because you then suffer massive attrition losses. And I mean huge attrition losses. So that's what we need the supply train for. I'm also going to add another chariot here, because we are a barbarian nation, and chariots can be very useful. And I feel like it would be a good thing to use. How much gold do we make? 1.67... 2.75 we make. I probably could get another unit, you know. Maybe another archer or something. Yeah, let's go for another archer. I feel that would be a good thing to do. And then finally, before we get things started off, I am going to change a law here, and we're going to go for the coin minting initiative. Just because it does give us the extra monthly civilization change of plus 0.03, so we'll add on to the 0.06 we have, so it should be up to 0.09 per month, so it goes up a little bit quicker. We'll go for that. Cost is 15 stability and a little bit of political influence, but yeah, it is fine. I'll happily take it. So we'll do that. Bim bam boom. That is good stuff. And with the remaining political influence, we're going to need to make claims on everybody, so I'm going to go for a claim on these guys down here, on Duro Trigger. Actually, no, I'm probably not going to go for a claim on you. I'll go for a claim on these guys. Can I go for a claim on you? Yeah, I can. I'll make a quick claim on you over here, because I do plan on taking out Britannia, Trinivantia, and Cantiasia first. Hopefully they'll ally each other, and then we can take them all out together. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So what we're going to do is we are going to pop and fabricate claim on you guys. There we go. And we're going to finally call in a war council. And this is going to give us a free claim, and it will enable us to go to war as fast as possible. So we'll do some of the war council, and we're going to do the claim on Trinovantia. Thank you very much. Okay, now all that is done, all we need to do is assign a commander to our army, and I will put the leader of the chief, well, the tribal chief of the nation, which is Carterites Velbus. He's a bloody good commander, 10 martial ability. He's going to be really useful. There we go. Put the right tactic. We're going to go... I'll change a tactic when we get the troops there, but now I think we can go forward. I think we're ready. Let's go. Boom. Okay, so the plan will be to declare war on Trinavantia. Hopefully they'll bring in Cantiasia, Dabunia, and we can take them out with the help of our allies and quickly grow. That is the plan. Hopefully it will work. It worked in the last attempt that I did that nearly got there, but ultimately failed due to province loyalty. Sounding out the opposition, so debate has raged for many years over our rocky relationship with the nation-states resident in Britannia. Perfidious, a nation many in Icenia call friends, stands well placed to provide us with assistance in our endeavours to control Britannia. But no, I want the warlike approach, thank you, because it would reduce the war score cost of taking land, which is going to be very useful. We've made the extra units here, which is good. Where is our supply train? Have we got it yet, or is it still building? No, he's still building. The supply train is still on the move. Let's merge the armies together. Let's take the right tactic. I'm going to go for deception. Oh, and before I forget, I want to put the right kind of layout for the troops. So what I want to go for is chariots first. Why chariots? Because they're good against light cav, light infantry, and generally and archers as well. Sorry, generally the AI tends to lead with archers or light infantry. Which means the chariots will be way more effective. In the second line, we'll put archers because they're good against light infantry and heavy infantry. So the AI does tend to put either light infantry in the second line if they lead with archers, or heavy infantry in the second line if they have some. So I'll take that, and on the flank we'll have, of course, the light cav. I will put the cohort's flank size at 2 because we only have 2 units, and that is good. Who are you allied with? Nobody yet. Can I go to war with you? I can, but they've got no friends just yet. But they will, though. They will. I need to quickly probably reorganise you quickly so we can get a little bit more morale quickly, and we really want to go to war as fast as possible here. Up the speed to speed 4 a little bit, and I will up it on speed 5 once we actually get the war started. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe another month or 2. When do you finish? 25th of Jan. Okay, we do need the supply train to gain a little bit of food, and I do need to keep an eye out for the alliances they're going to be making. Dropping appearances. So, because the Senatus, a man in control of a sizable and personally loyal force, has delivered a demand for additional funds. Yeah, well, fuck you, dude. That is not going to happen. I lose a bit of stability here. That's a really annoying thing. So, you were the clan leader. I think you were the clan leader. Someone wants a trade route. Someone wants salt. Ammonia. You can have that. This guy's disloyal. And I don't like that. Are you head of... You are leading a clan retinue, and I want direct control over that. I think it's vitally important we have direct control over it. So I'm not going to exalt the clan chief. How much gold do we have, by the way? 50, not enough. I would like to bribe you, but I need more gold than that. I might give you free hands. I think I might give you free hands. You gain a bit of corruption, but that's not a problem. So I'm going to give you free hands for the moment, just because I really do want to control that extra 2,000 troops. Anyway, the matter of Britannia, this is the mission, so we choose either the peaceful approach or the warlike approach, and I am going to go for the warlike approach, obviously. The loyalty of the guy we just exalted goes down, but it is what it is. He's still loyal, so it's not really a major issue. Food-wise, how are we like? We still don't have enough. I want more food. More food, more food. Who are you allied? You've allied Cantiasia, which is good. It's what we wanted. Duel of the clan chiefs. So there is a discord between 2 of our clan chiefs, Verbea Iaka and Bracusa Senatus, for a long time now. It isn't clear what might have made things worse, but the 2 have decided they can accept each other no longer. A duel to the death will what will happen, people. Do I let them duel it out? Yeah, I'm going to let them duel it out. A duel of honour. A duel of honour should be enough. Hopefully no one will die. The duel finally settled with Verbea Yaka as the uncontested winner of the duel. For a moment, it looks like she's about to kill the man, even though it's a duel of honour, but she turns around and leaves the dueling grounds. Okay, cool. So, one loses prominence, but anyway, we gained a bit of loyalty with the guy who was disloyal before, so that's all good stuff. I need more food, though. We need a little bit more food, and I would feel way safer with the little bit of extra food. You actually have not allied... That's really strange. They haven't allied this time, Dabunia. If they allied instead, they've allied these guys. So maybe... That's interesting. That's an interesting web of alliances here. This is actually not bad. Which means we could take these guys out a lot quicker, I think. Would anyone join our war? They would. Our friends would join. our friends would definitely join. I still want more food, though. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer. How much food do we lose per month? 1.5 if we're taking attrition. We have a, what, 28, so I can last for about 20 odd months. I need a little bit more food. I feel like it would be wiser. I can wait a tiny little bit longer. I don't want to wait too long because time is of the essence, and I do really need to get going. Yeah, maybe one more month. I'll go at the beginning of July. I'm actually going to move you guys on top there, and at the beginning of July we'll go to war. Okay, so we have got the extra food. I feel like we have more than enough here. Yeah, we do. We have more than enough. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They only bring in Cantiasia, so this shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to bring in my friends, and hopefully they're going to be doing the fighting. I don't want to lose any troops to attrition. No. No way, no way, no way. We don't gain many back per month anyway, so... let's get the war going. So, okay, we'll take over Cantiasia. So that's actually not that bad that Britannia have not joined in the war. I actually think that's a pretty good thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go down here. We're going to capture the province capital here. Now, actually, let's go and take his capital straight away. Our friend can definitely deal with their troops. We don't even need to bother with that. Okay, so we're going to wait here. I don't want you to actually catch that guy. I forgot you're on unit reorganization. Okay, so now we can go in. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, they're going to deal with them. We'll probably catch this 1k stack, which is fine. There we go. Well, let's go in here. We'll let our friend do all the dirty work. Well, all of our friends do the dirty work, actually, because they have a lot of troops coming down, and we just need to avoid the contact. We don't need to fight them. We really don't. Unless... Oh, they're coming into us here, but whatever, that's fine. I'm going to up the speed now. I don't think we need to keep it, like, on speed 4 now. I said I am going to do it pretty quickly, so... Let's go. So the Clan Council speaks. So rhetoric and debate have raised for 4 years. So the war score cost is reduced by 5%, which means we can take more land in peace deals. So all that is really good. They're at negative 7%. Come on, let's go, let's go. The quicker we can take this, the better. The quicker we can deal with these guys, also the better. Yeah, our friends are doing all the dirty work, which is fine. That's really, really good. We'll take that, and then we'll just go and occupy all the rest of the stuff. I don't think anyone else has joined the war. No, they haven't, which is fantastic. Come on, 42%. Let's take the capital. Please fall. And hopefully we'll sack the place. How many pops did they have there? I need to see how many. Yeah, we can sack that city. Okay, so we're going to launch our hide. We'll sack it because we need the gold. The gold is going to be very useful because at some point we are going to be relying on mercs. Now we're going to go down to the other capital down here and we'll take these. By the way, I've got claim over here now. I'm going to need to make more claims. So, I have a claim on you? I don't. I need another claim. Let's fabricate a claim on... On what? Deuterigia? Yeah, let's make a claim on you. As soon as we get political influence, we will make claims. Because I need to get as many as we can as quickly as possible. Because we need to be in a quasi-constant state of war. Okay. They're retreating on me. They lost men. We're not losing that many, so this is really good. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is the first war we wanted. It's gone really well so far. Duravigatum land. So a dispute between the clans of Bucusa Senatus and Verbeayaka has arisen. Both of them want a certain valuable land in Duravigatum. Both sides have their claims to the area. Supporting one of them over the other could end up with disloyalty from the spurned clan. Cohort recruit speed. All local tax. Ooh, I do want the local tax, though. Yeah, I want that local tax. That local tax is what we want. And we gain a little bit of gold out of it, so why not? Well, come on. Yeah, this is going really well. Really, really well. All we need to do is take that now, and then what we need to do is find out the weak spot for the others. So you allied with Britannia and Cantiasia, but you haven't joined in the war. But we will go straight for you guys after, I think. And we can get these guys as well. So if we take these two out in the next war, I think that is going to be the best thing to do. The sacking of Duavernum. Do I want to sack the place? I want to see how many pops they are, because one of the mistakes I made in the previous try is that I sacked the places with like too few pops, and they ended up becoming colonizable land. So I need to kind of be careful on what we do. So none shall hide. Just going to sack the whole place. Now I can definitely peace out, and we can take what we need. We can take all of this juicy, juicy land. Thank you very much. So we own all of that. Thank you, my allies. Bim, bam, and boom. Okay, so what we're going to do here, let's see... Let's pass some judgment on the families. I do want to integrate the best of the best. So, like, Rhiannon, Laconia here, you're really good. 9969, you're going to be integrated. And what about another guy here? Any military leader like you as well. Litavis, Eurykea, because you never know, we might need more generals. They'll bring you. And of course the rest I'm just going to crucify you because it increases popularity for our ruler. And this is going to be vitally important. You will see why in a second. So, now, we're at 75 popularity. Now I can influence a character. This is really important for farming political influence. It is so damn useful. I'm honestly, I'm amazed why I did not find about this sooner. I only found about it recently. Someone very kindly suggested it in the comments of the Bactrian series. And oh my god, it is so damn good. We need to find someone with the best stats overall, like you, 9969. And the more overall stats they have, I think the more political influence you gain. So we'll influence you. It costs 30 popularity to do it, but it's well goddamn worth it. So now that is done, and we didn't lose any manpower, by the way, which is good. We can finish the mission into Britannia here. Local unrest goes down, and we gain more tax. And I gain claim in Britannia, so okay, that's pretty good. So I didn't need to make a claim on there. I completely forgot about that. I forgot the mission gave us a free claim on these guys. Who are you allied to? I probably should make a claim on you down here. I'm going to make a claim. Yeah, let's make a claim. Let's get going. And what we're going to do next is definitely go to war against you. And these are only allied together, which means we can take out Britannia as well. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over here. I'm going to let our friends go back home and get their troops back in their land. So then we can declare the war straight away. Are you disloyal? You are disloyal. I might exalt clan chief. Cost is 14 gold, but I can do it. Yeah, I'm going to exalt the clan chief here. All the others lose a bit of loyalty, but they're all very loyal anyway, so it's really not much of a problem. But I do want to keep these clan chiefs on our side. I do have a little bit of extra trade here, so we're going to trade the grain for the extra manpower, which is always quite nice. We'll trade the furs for the experience decay, and we'll trade the earthenware for the freeman output. Thank you very much. I could go for a little bit of tech here, and I'm very tempted to go for the national tribesman output, because we do have a lot of tribals. The property tax as well is going to be useful. Maybe the claim fabrication speed is going to be good, and that's about it for the moment. And no, we'll go for the omen power as well. Omen power is pretty useful. Now that is done, I say we go to war again. Again, I can bring in my friends, which is going to be incredibly useful. Should I wait for them to get back home? Probably should. Where are the rest of the troops? You're home. You're home. How many men do you have? 5 cohorts. That's the brigand. Yeah, I'll wait for them to get home, just so they're not exiled and they can just join up straight away and as fast as possible. Okay, now let's go. Now we're ready. So we'll declare the war again. Let's go for Britannia here. I'm going to bring in all the allies again. They only bring in these 2. We have more than enough men. Do I have enough food, by the way? Yeah, I have more than enough food here. That's not a problem at all. How many men do they have? 5 cohorts. We need to smash them before they link up. So, let's go for the war declaration. So, we'll oh, they've got a fort down there, the bastards? Oh, well, that's not a problem. They can have the fort down there. So, it's here. They bring them in. And let's roll. So, we bring our 3 allies back again. This is where we need to be using them constantly. This is really useful. So, off we go. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. So, the first thing we're going to do is try and take Britannia out the war. That's what we need to do here. We need to take these guys out, and we need to smash them. Which is the most important thing. I'm going to keep these forts here for the moment. I will delete them afterwards when we don't need them. But since they're kind of not too far away from enemy land, it's always useful to have them. Let's go on the capital here. Yeah, let's roll. Let's go. From one clan to another, what's this? So one of our clan chiefs, Verbeer Yaka, has somehow suggested moving some of the people from clan Bracusus and Artus to her rule instead. Not only would they be under a new ruler that would be more loyal to us, but she has promised to maximise the productivity of people under her rule. I could lose a bit of gold, lose a bit of political influence, but gain some centralisation. It could be useful, actually. I might actually do that. I don't want to lose any centralisation, to be honest. So we're going to take it. Yeah, we're going to take it. Okay, so we're on the fort. We need to take that. Hopefully our ally is going to be doing the job for us down here. Yes, he is. He's coming in with all of his troops. They should be taking care of these guys. Right, I want to occupy all this quickly. Scholar of the Divine. So Rhiannon, Iconia has by all accounts remained a scholar of the Divine Woman for much of her life. It has caused some embarrassment, therefore, when she was discovered extorting a local temple to an egregiously unreasonable degree. I gain corruption, but I gain a load of political influence, or I lose loyalty and gain a little bit less. Yeah, I'm going to gain the maximum that we can get there. Anything to do with extra political influence, we've got to take it. It's vital. It's vital, vital, vital. Now again, hopefully we can avoid any contact with enemy troops. Just I want the friends to do the damage for us. And they are occupying all the AI's land for us, which is great. And calling in favours, so look, look how much military political influence we gain from this. So 54 plus 33. It's just insane. An insane amount. And I am going to put this to good use. I am going to bang on quickly a coordinate urban development. Why do this, might you ask? Well, coordinating urban development, increases the local civ level, so it goes up by 1 point. So instead of being at, what's the maximum? 31%, it will be at 32%, but it also increases the monthly change, so the quicker the bar fills up, which is good. Now I've got a little bit left. I am going to get some more claims going. I want to claim on you. I want claims on everybody. Claims on everybody is really important. As many claims as we can possibly muster, and we'll go for one on you as well. Because you never know who we need to attack. We might need to attack people because there's too many alliances for one side, so we need to go and attack another guy who has less alliances, and so forth. So it's all really important. We're at 21%. We're very close to taking this. We've been raided by pirates over there, but yeah, whatever, that's fine. I mean, really, no problem at all. Our allies are doing a fantastic job. We're sieging everything down. Come on, boys. Come on, please take that. There we go. So what do I do here? Do I want to sack the place? No, I don't. I'm going to let the men roam freely. Because I don't want to kill them all because I killed too many and it become colonizable. That's what happened the last time I tried this out. So, let the looting be gentle. We'll let it be gentle. I don't want to make it colonizable. I want to keep the land for ourselves. Let's go over here quickly. Everything's occupied. This is really good. Really, really good. Charitable contributions. So our officials in the province of Icenia report that they've been approached by some of the petty landowners of the area with donations of grain and other fare for use of the state. Do I want more popularity? No, do I want gold? Yeah, I do. I want gold. It's a gift for the Icenian people. I mean, why not? Fuck that shit. More gold is good. Let's take all this. All this land has been given to us. Yes, he's handing everything over for us, which is fantastic. I think Britannia we can white piece, not white piece them, but separate piece them. Oh no, we can't. Well, what I'm going to do is we'll go and take the land that is occupied over here, because I think he's occupying land, and I can't piece out for that just yet. Because if I want to piece somebody out separately, you need to occupy all the land, and then you need to make sure they occupy no land anywhere else. But that's really doable. Actually, I don't even need to. Let's go down here and take all this. Yeah, let's go and siege down this fort. We'll go and do that. We'll take this last bastion. The AI can slowly mop up over there, which is what he's doing anyway. And as soon as he mops up, we're just going to be able to take all this. And we are victorious down there. Come on, mop up, my boy. I know you want to do it. Okay, so he's mopped up, and now we can peace out. You see, there we go. We can peace out with just this guy. We'll take this. We'll take this. We'll take this. We'll take this, and this. So that's all fantastic. I am only piecing out with the Britannia. He's not the war leader, so these guys are still at war with us, which is fantastic. So we'll take this. 8 aggressive expansion for it. It's not bad. Aggressive expansion is going to be pretty high in this series, I've got to say. I think it's going to be massive, but it is easily controllable, so we'll go for this. Definitely go for that there. Thank you very much. This will pass us up to regional power, which is pretty good. Okay, so the Debunai elite. So what do I want to do here? Pass judgment on families. Again, we'll bring in some of the big characters like Attis Iacus here. And then the rest will crucify for popularity. And now we are a regional power, which is really good, because now we have more capital import routes, more integration speed, more diplo relations, more political influence, more diplo range, more clan chiefs, and all sorts of good stuff. So we'll take all that. All that with pleasure. Now all we need to do is take this last bastion down here, this tiny little fort, and then we've pretty much won. Do I have another trade route available here? I don't. I want to just double check here fort-wise. I'm going to keep this fort here. I will build that one there because it's going to stop any movement this way, which is quite useful. I will probably delete the ones down south here after. I don't need them. And I will build some forts on the border here to stop enemy troops moving forward. Because I will break the alliances with our friends at some point. Definitely. Because we're going to need to take them out. Not just yet, though. I've got claim on you. I have. You're allied with a few other people. Who are you allied with? Just a few other guys. Probably could do with making a claim on you up here as well. I just want as many claims as we can possibly muster. We need as many as we can get. And it's really useful just getting them as soon as possible. Let's keep going. Negative 21% down there. Okay, what's this? Spreading population. So lately our people have started to move out of Abona and begun spreading out across our lands. It will be almost impossible to keep our people united if central authority is weak. If we wish to keep our tribes unified, as they've been for a while, we'll need to take more active measures. Our magistrate Dubnovilanus Ayakus believes our people can be reasoned with, while another guy recommends a more hands-on approach. Centralization goes up. Yeah, I'll gain a bit of tyranny. That's fine. I'm really not bothered about that. A little bit of extra tyranny is not a bad thing. I'll happily take it. Okay, negative 7%, 0%. This is good. And the good thing here is we've not lost any manpower. We're gaining it, which is vitally important. We need to really limit the manpower loss. How many pops are here? I could let the men roam freely, which I will do, or... Yeah, I'm going to let the men roam freely. I don't want to kill too many, so we'll let the men roam freely. Don't want to kill them all. That has been taken. That is fantastic. He is attacking me. Whatever, just... Go for it, Dan. Attack me, and then I'll peace out. I can actually peace out now, to be honest. So we take all this. I already own that. I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I do. So we own all of this now, which would be great. And 5 extra aggressive expansion. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Again, we'll pass judgment on the important families. We'll try and bring in the best characters. They're actually all shit, so I'm going to crucify you all. Thank you very much. And now that is done and fantastic. And we can actually complete mission task. Another one. So, conquer Durotrigia. I gain 5 freemen in Canetio. Yeah, why not? Thank you. 3 freemen. Pretty cool. And not bad. 5 years have gone by, and we have taken a big chunk of land, which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to keep this fort here because it is pretty useful. I am going to... Who are we going to go to war with next? That is the question. Can I import anything from anybody here? Wood, maybe? Nope. Leather? Nope. It's only from myself. So, it's really pointless. I don't really want to import anything from myself. And now what I need to do is find out who we can fight with. You're allied with who? That's pretty easy. There's only 3 of you. And I can just bring all my guys together. Who are you allied with? The same other people. Who are you allied with? You're allied with these guys. But I feel like we could... Yeah, I feel like we could do this one here. Because what would happen is, here I can declare war on these guys. Okay. Right. And then what we could do is... These forts would stop their movement from this way. They couldn't go through this way. They'd have to go up north. But they couldn't even go through north. They couldn't go there. While we occupy this, they'll be trying to siege forts down. We occupy everything, wipe this guy out, and then we move back over here and conquer these. I think that is the best bet. When does this fort finish? In a year. I could wait a year. I can wait a year and get that fort, and then it blocks any movement at all. However, while I remember, I'm going to get rid of the fort down here because it costs us too much gold. I don't want to have too many forts on maintenance. Like this one here that's being built, I don't want that. I'm going to keep that one. This one will be kept as well, just because I can. And I am going to end the episode here, people. Thank you so much for joining me. This episode has been really good. It's been a really good start. I've got to say it's way better than the previous failed attempt. It was really better. I think in the previous failed attempt, I lost a lot of manpower in the first few wars. Here I've actually gained some, which is amazing. Anyway, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't hesitate to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more Imperator Rome content, also consider subscribing to the channel for more. And with that said and done, thanks again for being here, and I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.